Hello, everybody. Hello, Jason, Jacob, Karen, and Rob, and Paul. It's 13 days until this March. I'll tell you what, after this, I will never open my big mouth ever again to volunteer to do anything at any time. It will never happen. No, no.
Tracy, this thing's going to be so big that one of the biggest problems it's going to generate is that people are going to be beating down your door to get more.
From your mouth to God's ears, but I know how to point people in different directions.
Okay.
I want to talk about a couple things before I get to the speakers list. So we're making excellent progress. I mean, we've got a whole lot. We now have a master ceremony. We now have some sort of music interplays because I didn't want to go speaker. I wanted some kind of breaks in between, just to kind of break it up. We've done pretty well on that. We've got the bus from the Northwest area. We still haven't gotten the parking situation straight. That's the only thing that's concerning me, is we still have yet to get the parking situation straight.
The bus parking's taken care of.
Okay, so the bus parking, okay. So that part, okay, so because that's what
that's part of the renting of the bus. They know where to park. They cover that.
Okay, and how are you coming in terms of filling it up?
We're working.
That's great.
We're hoping to have it full, but you know how that is. We're working. I just got 2 more people signed up today, but we got numerous people working on trying to fill it, which helps out.
Great.
Hopefully we have to take some cars and vans.
Yeah.
But the bus is 52, so we're hoping to get.
Wow. You know, that's impressive.
Yep, and I don't think
it's a big bus. It's a big, nice.
Is it a school bus or one of those ones?
Oh, Steelworkers paid for a top-notch bus.
Cool.
Okay.
Steelworkers ponied up. Fortunately I know the head of the International Union, and he's also on the Healthcare Now's advisory board. So he's a believer, and although he doesn't have his board on board to endorse Medicare for all, he approved. He wrote the check through the union for the bus, which was at Alice negotiated a better rate of $1,500.
Wow, because those buses are usually expensive.
That's the bus. The company she's used a lot of times is called Elite Bus, and it's a nice bus.
That's good. And I'm assuming people from Bloomington are just going to drive up.
Yep, that's what it looks like. Yep.
And then me, Jacob, and Jason, we're Indianapolis. So
Alice apologizes for not being able to make the meeting. She's on her way to her grandson's birthday party in Illinois.
Okay. So I'm thinking, Paul, this is not too much, and everybody else, if we could get a list of all the sponsors so that we could give it to the master of ceremony, like the host of the event, so he could just kind of, because there's a part in the program, which you'll see here in a second, where it's like we're acknowledging everybody that played some sort of financial part in kicking this off. That would be good. I sent out press kits yesterday. I don't know how well those will come. I did send one to Tina Cosby to be on her show. I still haven't heard anything. The only thing that concerns me about our press is they're probably going to try to put it in the date of, which that kind of annoys me. Because I'm like, or the day before, and I'm like, people have already made plans. So I've tried to tell as many people as I can by doing my little commercials, which hopefully everybody has seen, just every day saying, hey, this is the march, this is what you want to do, calm down, yada yada. So that's what I've been doing. Like I said, I know I'm missing something else before I get to the list of speakers. Anything? Oh, we have we know we're asking people to mask up, but it's not mandatory. How are we going to encourage people to social distance?
Good question.
You know, a lot the people that are most concerned about that, because I am immune suppressed. I am my own personal advocate, and so I keep my distance. I think that people who are really concerned will keep, and everybody should be concerned, but I think the people that are most concerned will keep their distance. I don't know that we could have anything to do with monitoring that.
Okay, and was something else. I know I asked about a canopy and signal. Any word on the canopy?
Do you mean a pop-up?
Feels like a canopy tent.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring, I think I have one or two I can bring. I'm not sure. It's either, I'll have one for sure, but something that's just like a very simple, like sort of the pop-up canopy tent thing.
Okay.
And what's the size on that?
What'd you say?
Jason, what's approximately the size of that?
I don't know. It's like, I don't know the size. It's not huge, I guess. It's sort of like what you would typically get at, like, Walmart or whatever.
Because we've got a 10 by 10 one, right?
Yeah, it may be 8 by 8, but we're using it in the garden.
But
yeah.
it's tied up, yeah, literally tied up.
I think they're usually 8 or 10 foot square,
Mm-hmm.
something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, because let me know if you can't, because I was like, okay, I can just buy one from Walmart. And then before I purchased it, I was like, well, wait a minute, let me just ask if anybody's got it. I do have the sign up cards with me. I picked those up from Anderson. I picked up, wait a minute, I'm gonna go get them to show y'all what it looks like so y'all talk amongst yourselves.
So Jake, is that your bicycle hanging over your head there?
It is. It's one of my children's, but yes.
Okay.
I try to sit in the garage because I've found I have gotten used to the madness, so I don't hear it. But then I'll get on one of these Zoom calls and I'll notice, man, my kids just yell all the time. So I come out here and hide.
Oh, so you're in the garage? Oh, it's not in your living room.
No, it's a madhouse in there.
And Jason, where are you? Is that your electric meter over your shoulder?
I'm on my back patio. I just moved up to Anderson, so that's where I'm at. And had I known Tracy was going to get some stuff here, I was moving yesterday, I would have volunteered.
Wow.
But yeah, so I'm outside enjoying a nice day.
Nice. It is. It's an amazing day. The sky's so blue and the humidity's low. And Paul, everything's blurry at your house.
Well, that's because I'm not outside now.
So you blurred the
I'm
background.
inside because I've been multitasking this morning. Sending out our Medicare for All meeting notice.
I saw that in my email. Yeah.
I just sent it out. Did you get the first version or the second version?
I just scanned and saw. I didn't open it, so I didn't look carefully enough to see anything like that.
You probably got the first one I sent out was only to the first 30 people that names are not in your category yet, so that would not. So you got the correct version from the beginning.
Okay. Yeah, 334. Okay, got it.
There, that's my background.
Oh, let's see. I jumped. Oh, that looks pretty bad. I mean, pretty good.
Now you know why it's blurred.
Yep. So here is the card. You can't see them, but this is the card.
Yeah.
That's the card. It doesn't have anything on the back because two-sided was too expensive. So I'm like, just do the one side. We'd be okay. So it's just got name, address, city, state, zip code in case somebody wants to sign up. And the sign is that.
Great.
And it's 100 of these and 200 of these. And don't ask me how much it costs to print. The signs were fairly inexpensive, but those cards, again, I will never do it again. Never, ever, ever, ever.
So do you have donations to cover those?
No, I just literally, I bought the cardstock paper from Walmart, took it to Office Depot, had them copy it, cut it in half. Cutting it in half was the most expensive part. The copying was fairly cheap, but it was the cutting in half because I was like, I can't cut with scissors. There's no way I can cut with scissors.
Well, how much did the posters and the postcards?
Oh no, what I did was I asked everybody on Signal to make a donation to my Cash App. So we did it that way.
Okay.
The cards I just picked up on my own.
Okay.
Yeah, the cards, the little cards I just picked up on my own, but the signs came from the group, just putting in our little resources. Yeah, that is, I do want to thank everybody that donated to that, because that was like 117 total, not counting the gas that it took and me blinking my eyes and having to sing out loud so I didn't fall asleep and all of that. I'm not counting any of that. But it wasn't, it was more troublesome to get the cards printed and cut than it was to get the sign. So we can move to our next topic, the speakers list. Wait a minute, now I know good well. Wait a minute. Now I know good and well. Can everybody see this?
Yep, that's good.
Okay, so I can't see you all, so I'm gonna have to just trust that you can. I can't see anybody's faces. I know I'm missing speakers. Like I know it, but I can't think of who it is that I'm missing.
Tracy, do you want the, I'm trying to send this to my nephew, Pick 'em Up Nelson.
Yeah.
His name is James Nelson, but you can leave it Pick 'em Up Nelson if you want. I'll ask him if he wants to be listed as Pick 'em Up Nelson or James Nelson.
Okay, because I was like, well, I didn't know how to list them to be.
And you should put MC by his name so it's not, he doesn't.
Oh, this isn't a printed schedule. This is just a, we're getting this schedule. This is just, this isn't a distributed schedule.
Okay.
This is just a committee schedule.
We didn't, what was the answer from Andre Carson?
I see you jumped right to the end, didn't you? Oh, you just know how to get to that end, don't you?
Oh.
We still haven't heard anything. I don't think we're gonna hear anything until, let me do this, hold on. I don't think we're gonna hear anything until next week. I really don't. And the reason I say that is because the person who they said, okay, contact this person, asked me a whole lot of questions about the March the 30th. And I was like, no, Indiana's the kickoff to that. Ours is the 23rd. And then the follow-up national march is the 30th. Then he said, okay, I'm going to pass you off to Amy something rather. And I still haven't heard. So I'm thinking either this week or next week is when I'll hear something. Which infuriates me. I can't stand last. It just annoys me to help. But basically, I proceeded like he wasn't coming. I just said, okay, I'm just going to put this schedule out there. Just act like he's not coming. So that way, if he does come, it'll be a nice surprise. When he doesn't come, I've already planned for it.
Okay.
So that's the way I did it. Like I said, I know that I'm forgetting somebody. I literally sit here like, who is it that I'm forgetting? I got Cassidy Moriarty, who I've spoken with. I got the person that Sheila did. I got the person that either Jason or Jacob suggested. This one Justin suggested. Yeah, this is the order. Unless somebody has some objection to where they're speaking at.
Looks like you and Tracy are the cleanup.
Yep. Tracy, you and I will bring them home.
Well, I thought you were speaking first.
Who?
Dr. Stone.
Call
Rob.
me Rob. Call me Rob.
No, no, the first speaker on the according to this is Cassidy Moriarty, then Lucy, then Adam, then Noah, then Lucas, then Angela, then Valerie, then Paul, then Tyler, then Jake, then Eric, then Rob, and then me. That's the way I got it. But I know I'm missing somebody. That's where I'm like, who is it that I'm missing?
Who's the music?
The person that Paul that you connected us to, he was at one meeting when? WYN.
He's not coming.
Oh, he's not coming.
No, he said he wasn't coming.
Okay, so
He said he was gonna play music.
I thought so, but maybe I need to change that because then we had to have something in the break in between all those speakers. Okay, everybody, now discussion time. So what are we gonna have between all those breaks of speakers?
So I think I can talk with I don't know about you, son. Sorry, my son came to ask me something. But I think we can figure out something. We can connect to the PA system or whatever. I'll talk to I don't know. We can figure something out there.
Okay, because I maybe I just wrote it down wrong because I was like, because I see he's in the signal group. So I'm like, oh well, yep, he's got it. Yep, okay. And I just went ahead and assumed. So thank you for the correction.
Yeah, well, I was contacting him about finding out whether he's going on a bus, and he said he wasn't coming because he's going on a bicycle thing out west someplace.
Okay. Yeah. So is there anybody that I'm missing? Because I feel like I'm missing somebody from the steel workers, and then I'm missing the Bloomington. Besides you, Rob, I'm missing somebody from a Bloomington group. I'm not missing somebody from a Bloomington group.
Oh, you know what, Tracy? I think we looked at trying to find one of the medical students who's a single payer activist, and they were just scattered everywhere. That might be what you're thinking of.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
What about Lafayette? We don't.
Oh yeah, and where's Sheila? Yeah.
Sheila hasn't been to a meeting in a while, so I don't know.
She's the one who came up with Lucy, Bruce Whitaker.
Yeah, she came up with Lucy, but she hasn't.
Actually part of our group up here, and I talked to her just today again about whether she's going to go on the bus, and she said that she may not go on the bus. She's going to probably ride down with somebody else. So I don't know.
Okay, so she's planning on coming.
Yeah, she did because she's going to speak. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But it still feels like I'm missing something. I know we're still missing somebody from the faith community. We're still like, okay, who? That we're definitely missing. I think we're missing somebody from the steel workers. And it feels like I'm missing something else.
We need to get in touch with them anyway to let them know about the march.
I don't know. We do not at this point have anybody that I know of from the steelworkers. But if so, I'll let you know.
Okay, because I still feel like I'm missing something. That list can't be it. It's got to be something.
That's a long list.
Actually, that's not a long list. If we're, and that was me after I said, hey, we need to add about 3 more. it feels like I know somebody from the faith community is missing. That I know, and I still haven't made any contacts.
I made a few phone calls this past couple weeks to large churches, sent a few emails I could find, but I haven't heard anything back yet.
And then someone said they're sending an invitation to Dr. Anus. I can't even pronounce the person's name.
He says he goes by AJ, Dr. AJ Sinha.
Oh, okay.
I have not gotten a confirmation from him yet, but I can reach out again and do that. He works a lot with Central Indiana DSA and the Medicare for All movement. I believe he's is it an emergency room doctor, physician?
No, he's a kidney doctor, dialysis doctor, and I know him pretty well, so I'll reach out to him too.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, because we're like, we missing something. So everybody agrees I hit most of the speakers.
Why do we have acknowledgement of sponsors twice?
Because people gonna forget.
Okay,
Actually, I learned when I was on a board that it's really important to acknowledge your donors actually 3 times.
Actually 3, but I was like, ooh.
No, but I mean with a follow-up, you
Yeah,
know,
an email later
a
and
follow-up
stuff too,
email
yeah.
or a handwritten.
Oh yeah, you mean
something like
yeah.
That would be the 3rd one.
Yeah.
So if we could get those lists, and you can just email it to the M4A, the other, not to me personally. Don't email it to me personally, because I'm not sending my Medicare for All stuff there anymore.
So for
Or the,
AJ, you want him to speak?
Well, I'm looking for somebody from, wait a minute, so I can make sure I'm on the same page as you. Say your question one more time.
So contacting AJ, are you asking him to speak, or is that what you're wanting from him?
Yes, I'm asking them to speak.
Okay.
So Paul, maybe we could put AJ first because he's a doc and he's an activist and he's a good speaker.
If we can get them, like I said, that list is not this is it. Here's what's definite. I'm the last person that's gonna speak. That's the only thing that's set in stone. And trust me, I'm gonna have 2 sentences to say and I'm done.
who's Cassidy Moriarty?
Cassidy Moriarty was actually suggested to me by somebody, and I know Cassidy, which I don't even know why I didn't think of her, but she is an activist for Medicare for All.
Okay,
And I don't know why I didn't even think about her, but she was like,
she's down there in Indianapolis.
I believe she's in the surrounding areas, but not Indianapolis specifically. It might be Brownsburg or Avon, but not Indianapolis. I could be wrong about that.
She's confirmed for sure.
She is absolutely positively confirmed.
What I need for the MC, my nephew, is, we need to explain who these people are, so when he announces them, because
Yeah, like a brief
he's doing all that announcing, right? That's his job. So he's going to have a
brief bio, right? So have him to get in contact with me by email, and then I could just, because I'm planning on hitting up everybody this week and be like, hey, give me a 1 to 2 sentence description of you.
Right.
And I think with the exception of Jason, all of us are scheduled to speak. Unless Jason wants to speak, I mean, we can always make room.
I don't want to throw anything off, and I'm perfectly happy not speaking. But if you need someone else, I will do so.
Cool.
Yeah, because the program is pretty much, like I said, this, and I'll probably do that on, because I know Cassie, I just Facebook or be like, send me your bio. I can do that with Dr. McCray. I can do that with
You want to say something?
Adam. What's Adam's last name?
Dan.
Thank you. And now that person's contact information I do not have. I don't have, so
Adam.
yeah.
He uses Signal. I'll just invite him to that Signal group on there too, and you can communicate with him.
Yeah, because we do need something written for the master of ceremony. Yeah, this is, I keep thinking, it's 13 days away. Where did the time, do you realize when we meet next week, that's gonna be like 6 days? Oh my gosh. I did reach out to a couple of people when I went to the first hands off, bands off our bodies. And I kind of contacted them by when they were just gonna do a whole bunch of activities. I was like, you know, we support you 100%, but could you please not do anything on July the 23rd? And
Tracy, what email do you want him to contact you? Regular email or the Indiana
Indiana
all Indiana?
Yep, that's the one, because my personal one is just gonna be for my personal one. So I contacted them and said, please don't have anything on July the 23rd, because we've been planning this for a long time and we just this day, but we support you. We absolutely do. So they were actually surprisingly very pleased that I asked them not to do that. And I sent them a flyer and she was like, yeah, I'll come. I'm like, okay. Now they didn't say they would speak, but they did say they would come. So I thought, okay, I'm glad I did it that way.
Yeah, they have a big rally, I think, Monday. I think they're rallying at the courthouse Monday outside of the special session that's going on. I think they're trying to get people to testify at that too.
Yeah, because I thought the special session wasn't until July 25th.
Yeah,
It was supposed to be
Monday,
the 25th, but then they changed it to the 25th. So
we can be a warm up for that.
Right.
well, you sure can. We only have one person, as far as I know, that's running for office. No, I take that back. 2 people that are running for office. It's gonna be Noah, and then the other person, I believe Valerie McRae is running. I don't know whether she's gonna be running for governor or senator, but she says she's definitely running for office. Although I didn't ask her which office she's running for.
Well, she ran for the Democratic nomination for Senate, but she didn't get it.
Right.
And
but she's running again.
I don't know if she's running for something else or what.
Yeah, it would have to be something else because Senate race is this year.
Yep.
Okay.
And
but I never, when I talked to her, she didn't say I'm running for XYZ. So I'll ask her that too. Like, what are you running for? And how's Medicare for all? So we only have 2 people running for office, which is good. So.
Oh, and Tracy, on Dr. McCrae, at least one of the things that she sent out had her listed as a board certified psychiatrist, and she's actually a doctor of psychology. It's not a huge deal, although for some people it's an important distinction.
Because she never corrected that part. She never corrected, because she corrected
her name
when her name was spelled, but she never corrected the title.
Okay.
But thank you for saying that. But I'm like, she never told us, because we pretty much are like, we're not doing any more corrections to the flyer. That's it.
Okay.
No more. Oh, Jake, you talked about doing a QR code, or who was that talked about the QR code?
Yeah. What option did you go with on the flyers? Was it?
Oh, you mean the one that I already printed up?
Mm-hmm. I'll have a digital version too. We can just tape it to a piece of cardboard or whatever and have a couple of our volunteers carrying it around.
Okay.
A lot of people won't fill out a piece of paper or whatever, but they'll be on their phone the whole time the rally's going on. So I've seen other places use that, and it seems to get a lot of people to fill stuff out real quickly. I think it was IGWC in Bloomington who they were having like everyone right as they came in just scan the code and fill out who you are, why you're there, or whatever. And I think grew their mailing list or whatever that was.
So we gonna wait after I done spent $40?
Well, no. I think it's a good idea to go both, I think is what everyone.
Oh, okay,
said.
because I'm like, wait a minute, I just been paying too much for them cards, just for them to go to waste.
Yeah, no, I think different strokes for different folks. I think some will fill out the card, some will want to do it online. And I think to get the best bucket of people who want to do more to help the cause, I think.
I'm not expecting a whole lot of media coverage. I didn't plan for it. I know that was one of Congressman Carson's office officials' questions, and I was like, to be honest, it's not like the media ever promotes this idea. They're usually pretty much set against it. Pardon me.
But if it's some event happening, maybe they'll be covering it. They'll cover it anyways if they feel it's big enough.
Yeah, so I was like, to be honest, I don't know if we're gonna have media coverage, but we will have social media influencers. That's pretty much the way I answered the question. So what else have I forgot? Oh, 2 things. Next week we meet at 3:30. 3:30, not 4. 3:30, not 4. 3:30, not 4. Because I always repeat myself. 3:30, not 4. And I know this one is last minute, but I'm making my podcast for the next couple of weeks, all Medicare for all. I know Dr. Stone came on with me, and supposedly he says he had a great time doing it.
I did.
But I do my podcast on Mondays and Thursdays. And I'm gonna put out a thing on Signal and ask with any. I know this is last minute. I know it's last minute. I know it's last minute, and I know Monday is tomorrow. But if anybody could squeeze out their schedule from about 7:45 to 8, I would love to have somebody from this committee to be on that show Monday and the same time on Thursday. Don't do it now. Just don't rush for it now. But I am gonna put that out. And I know I should have mentioned it before now, but I did promise my 6 Patreons that I would do just all Medicare for all in July. So that's it for me.
Okay, I've got one thing, which is I sent the check in this week to Tipton Light and Sound, and the equipment needs to be picked up on Friday. You had originally said that you were willing to do that. Is that correct?
That is correct. However, I believe because I won't be driving that day, I can still pick it up, but I'm gonna be dropping it off to you, right, Jake? Yeah, because I can pick it up. But since I'm not going to drive because I don't feel like paying for parking, I'm just going to drop it to Jake and then hand it off.
Okay, and then what I thought about is that it has to be returned on Monday. So what I'll do is I'll bring it home with me and then I'll come back to Indy on Monday and bring it up to.
Okay. Yep, and that's pretty much it. So we got the water, we got the ice, we got the everything. I can't think of anything that I'm missing. Can anybody else?
We'll bring our banners. We've got 2 Medicare for All Indiana banners. And then we'll bring some of our posters that we have, but we can't have sticks at the State House. They can't.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, we've been telling people, don't bring sticks. No
Okay.
sticks. That's why I got those signs made to give them to people. Just be like, here, just hold this because you can't have sticks or any of those type of things.
We have signs we'll be bringing from Northwest Indiana
Cool.
on our bus.
Good.
We have signs that's we have a banner that identifies us, but we also have signs that from the nurses union, Medicare for all signs.
Next Sunday afternoon, we are going to be traveling almost certainly we're not gonna be able to join,
I
I'm
don't
afraid.
think, I think.
We
that
might be able to call in. We'll try to call in, but I know we won't be able to
I'm
join
not
actually on
sure what time
Zoom.
we get home.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the last
I
the
know.
last in-person meeting. Oh my gosh, this is getting so close. I don't want to. I'm like, no, give us another week. But no, it'll be 6 days.
It'll be
It will
good.
be 6 days.
So-
So I'm sorry,
So-
Paul. What did you say?
You want to have another meeting between the Sunday and Saturday? That,
I know Thursday
Rob
I
and
had
Kathy.
created an in-person meeting, but that was like to more relax at a restaurant type of thing. I think that's a good idea. And the date, it would have to be Wednesday. It would have to be.
so that would be,
I get off of work at 5:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now I know, Paul, for you that's 4. Jason, for you that's 5. Jake, for you that's 5.
you're saying that the 20th, the 20th?
The 20th. Because I do think that's a good idea.
What time?
You suggested it, so I'm gonna let you tell us.
Well, I'm tied up till 5 o'clock your time.
Okay, then 6. Does 6 work for everybody?
What day of the week is it?
That's Wednesday. We'll
Wednesday.
travel on that day too.
You still traveling?
This Wednesday coming up?
No,
Oh, no,
No.
that's right. This is the following Wednesday. Oh, no. that-
Following Wednesday.
Wednesday before the event.
Right, right. I
Wednesday
think that'll work for
before the
us.
event, the 20th.
Yeah, at 6. That should work for us.
So that's Eastern time, 6
Yeah.
Eastern time?
Yes.
Yep, it's always based off of
Well-
Indianapolis time.
I mean, it could be earlier, but if that's better for you. I mean, I will be home by 4 o'clock. Let's put it 4:30 at the latest. 5:30 your time. So if you want to say 6, okay. Your time. Though, my presence isn't as important as y'all's presence.
Yeah, because I know it cannot be before 5:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for me. Cannot be, because I'm at work. So, and I work remotely.
So you set the time. That's 5 your time is,
How about 5:30? Does 5:30 work for everybody?
6 would be a little better for me.
6? Okay, we'll do it at 6. So we'll meet 6. So
East-
that one, the 17th, won't be the last meeting. The last meeting will be Wednesday, the 20th. So everybody that's got anything to do with the committee, we need to have all the speakers wrapped up. No changes except for the one person that we're allowing to make changes. But that's it. It's like, okay, this is it. This is what we're going with. But my offer still for my podcast still stands. If somebody can do it, if you can't, that's fine, because I'll still struggle to talk about Medicare for all. I think I brought on a guest the last time because I just struggled. I was like, well, I don't really know.
I'll volunteer. What days is it again?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
I said it's last minute. It's last minute tomorrow. Except,
Tomorrow.
wait a minute, Sheila is actually coming in.
Hi, Sheila.
Hey, Sheila.
Oh, it's winter where you are.
Hi there. Sorry, I'm late.
There you are.
Yep, we're about to close it up.
Yeah, well, I just running around. I went to like 3 different virtual and in-person meetings today and was down at the rally yesterday. I'll let you, if I was in the middle, I was just going to say something about a speaker about abortion and choice. I don't know if you talked about that.
Wasn't that the Lucy person?
Um,
Or is this someone different?
No, well, I think Lucy will talk about her experience working in ICU and some of the people who don't get the care because they can't afford it. So she's a registered nurse, but I know that some of us had talked on Slack about having someone talk about abortion, healthcare, and, you know, particularly now that with overturning of Roe. And I reached out to a couple of people. I haven't really found someone who is involved. I mean, with that rally yesterday in Indianapolis had quite a number of people. And I mean, I could do some more reaching out. I didn't know if anyone is connected with anyone in Planned Parenthood that, you know, would be a good, there were a number of people. I don't know anyone personally myself.
I think Jake's got his hand up.
Yeah.
So Sheila, I went to that rally yesterday to try to talk to some people about it. And I was lucky enough to get a contact. I actually sent off information about our rally to someone, and they said they have sent it on to the statewide director, and they're going to look over that and see how they can help support the rally, and they'll get back to me if they want to send a speaker.
Okay, great.
And let them know they have until Wednesday the 20th. That's it. It's like you have until Wednesday the 20th to tell us. It's only one exception to that rule. And we've all said Andre Carson is the exception. If your name is not Andre Carson, you got to let us know by the 20th. We got to know all of our speakers, the order, but yes. So Paul, I'll email you the stuff about my podcast on Monday. So that means I need another person.
What time Monday?
Oh, my podcasts are always at 7:30 p.m.
That's your time. That's 6:30 my time.
That's 6:30 your time.
That's doable.
Yeah, my podcasts are always at 7:30. So that's a Monday I got. I just need a Thursday.
Is that something that's like being on the radio or what?
No, that's a YouTube. I have a YouTube channel of my own called Tracy Media.
So is it something I need a camera like this for?
Yeah, you could just use your regular camera. You do need headphones, but like I said, I'll give you all the requirements. It's not that deep. It's just like you are right now, but you'll have a headset on. That's pretty much it. So anybody wants to do the Thursday one, let me know at least by Tuesday, so I can kind of plan. So that's it. So Paul, I'll email you. Let the person know, Jacob, that we need to absolutely know by Wednesday of next week, not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday, the 20th, what's it, 21st, 20th, about this. Like I said, I think I'm so happy that I met you all. I couldn't even imagine trying to do this on my own. I mean, my original idea was, I'm just gonna walk around with a sandwich board and just say Medicare for all the time.
Yeah, well, you could have done that, but this will be a little bit more to it. And I think that I will, I don't think it hurts to reach out to a couple of other organizations that were there at yesterday's rally, or people I know. I know the Women for Change. They would, I mean, some of these would be good organizations to support this, even if they're not going to want to have a speaker.
Yeah, but like I said, anything in terms of speakers, Wednesday the 20th, no ifs, no ands, no buts, no, didn't even know about it. Yes, you did. But that's it. I literally, like I said, we meet next Sunday, 3:30 p.m. and expect a long meeting. I'm telling you now, expect a long meeting. It will not be short. 3:30 p.m. July the 17th. Anybody else have anything, any criticisms, anything like Tracy, you really don't have to speak, anything like that.
Ah,
You
we're
know,
not yeah, off
So
the
you're
hook.
saying, Tracy, we're meeting a half hour earlier.
we are meeting a half hour earlier, and it's going to be longer than an hour. I can tell you that right now. Because I have a personal schedule that day, since apparently I'm now leading the march, which I had not planned on doing. But yeah,
You got that big baton thing for leading?
Big
we
pom
can't
pom.
have batons.
Oh, that's right. There's a post involved. There's a
Only
still.
if it's made of paper.
Yeah. If it's made of paper, we can do it. But since it's not, nope. I'm still gonna be walking. But like I said, next week we'll talk about should I go buy a bullhorn and da 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 da. Because if I'm gonna buy it, then next week would be the time that I need to buy it.
Do we have one that somebody gave?
Those type of things.
Thought
So
somebody was talking about
or something.
supplying you a bullhorn.
I did not hear anything about that.
You know what? Our son-in-law gave us one that we have never used, and I'll look for that and I'll let you know.
Okay, because I was just gonna go on to Eagleson and just go buy one.
Yeah, I'd forgotten we even had that bullhorn because he gave it to us like at the start of COVID, and then we haven't done anything since then.
Yeah.
So like I said, next, really it is, oh my gosh, I keep saying it because I can't get past, it's 13 days. We have 13 days to pull this off.
Okay,
That's an eternity.
that's an eternity.
It's like I said, when I came up with this date the day after Thanksgiving, I was like, oh, I got plenty of time. And now it's just like, oh no, here it is. Right there. Right in front of your face.
All right, we're with you. Thank you, Tracy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, last thing, remember to visit the website. If you can do your commercials, please send those to me and tag me in them. I'm on my 5th commercial now. Some of us, I'm not calling names, haven't done any, but that's okay. But I've done them pretty much. I'm doing them minute, 2 minutes, taping them and then putting them out there. But if you do yours, just tag me in it.
Send me the link again for doing that.
No, you do it on your phone. You do it on your phone and you post it on Facebook and tag. That's it.
Oh, on our Facebook page?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that's all you gotta do. Tape yourself and tag me on Facebook.
Okay, the MC say pick them up, Nelson's fine.
Pick them up, Nelson's fine. Okay, got it. Okay, everybody, before we end, is that it? Or we got something else?
We're good.
I'll see you, Paul, tomorrow. And I'll see everybody else with the 17th.
3:30.
3:30. Have a good one.
Eastern.
Real quick, Tracy, I'm checking on AFSCME to see if I can get a bullhorn. I'll let you know.
Okay.
Okay.
Because any money I don't have to spend is good. But you could just let me know on the signal. That's good too.
Tell
Thank
me
you.
what time I
Thank
gotta be on
everybody.
tomorrow.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Tracy, you'll tell me what time I gotta be on?
Yes, I'm going to email you just in about 20 minutes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.